Hi there, this is Sue Stapp, and it's almost the end of 2019. The year has flown by. I have the December paper pumpkin to share with you, and I'm going to share just the unveiling of the package itself, but then I'm going to come back and share with you some alternative uses for the materials. Again, this is Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Up. It's our once a month annual or monthly subscription that you can sign up for. And this is called Something for Everything. And as I said, it's December of 2019. So in every stamp set, you get a couple things. One is you get a stamp set. Now this one is special. This one has a lot of stamps in it. And it looks like it's for every occasion. Let me get a piece of cardstock here and I can put behind it so it's a little easier to see. Let's see. You're the best. It's your day. Hey friend. Mr. and Mrs. Just because. So very sorry. Feel better soon. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Good luck. Thank you. Love you lots, and then a cluster of 3 cute little flowers. So there really is a sentiment for almost everything you'd want to make a card for. So that's always nice to have, and this is a really big set. So let me show you what else is in here. This is the Stampin' Spot for this month, and it's a terracotta tile. It's one of our in colors, and this is just a mini version of the big one like I use. And I usually save these and give them as gifts or to my workshop attendees. And then the rest of the information that's in the box is the kit itself. And sorry for the rattle in here. Let's get this out of the way. So, Something for Everything, December 2019, Stampin' Up. And we have cards in here. Looks like a lot of really nice embellishments. And also in each month, you get a complete list of everything that's in the box. It says your kit includes Something for Everything photopolymer stamp set. And you remember photopolymer is the one we're going to mount on our clear acrylic blocks, and we like to have a little cushion underneath them since they don't have sponge backing. So I always get a better impression if I use a piece of foam of some type, a thin piece. And you can also use the piercing mat. The terracotta tile classic Stampin' Spot, that's what I just showed you. There's 12 card bases and 12 envelopes, 2 sheets of die-cut foil labels, and 4 sheets of die-cut stickers. There's 4 sheets of laser-cut foil stickers and 40 rhinestones and 50 dimensionals. Now it also tells us that the coordinating colors are crushed curry, grapefruit grove, old olive, shaded spruce, and terracotta tile. Now I'll be using those colors when I do my alternatives, and they do show you some more things you can do with this month's kit. You can find information on all of our sites, and this is the cards that come for the kit. There are, as I said, 12 of them. So there's 4 of each of these 3 designs. And I love the colors. This is such a pretty print here. And I like the flowers on there. And anytime you put a gold foil on something, it really blings it up. So inside you see your instruction sheet. And this is a simple 4-step instruction sheet for this month. And it tells you you want to stamp your sentiments and adhere the adhesive back die cuts and laser cuts to the card fronts. Bend the gold foil sheets to help fit laser cut shapes off the sheet. And then adhere the labels using dimensionals. You can adhere rhinestones to the cards also. So it's pretty straightforward. I'll be back and show you some alternatives. I'll make one of each of these cards, and then I'll show you some alternatives. So please stay tuned and watch for those alternatives. Thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. And my name is Sue Stapp. You can shop my online store 24/7 at suestapp.stampinup.net. My email is suestapp1@gmail.com, and my website is suestapp.com. So I'm easily to be reached, and I would love the opportunity to earn your business. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator yet, please consider stopping by either one of these spots, and I'd love to follow up with you. Just leave me your information if you have a question, or if you have any comments on the video. I'm always happy to hear that too. So I'll see you soon. Hi there, I'm back with the rest of my video regarding the paper pumpkin for December 2019. And if you recall, our kit had 12 cards, A2 size, full size, and it's called Something for Everything. And this is a picture of the insert that comes in the box, and it shows all 12 cards. Now, I did one of each of the 3 different types for you so you could see them. And it has this lovely gold foil in it this month, and it has a lot of it, so I was able to really get a lot of use out of that. And I love these new sequins. Well, they're jewels, actually. They're not sequins. They don't have holes in them, and they are dimensional. So, but they're a beautiful champagne-y color and just gorgeous. I really liked using those. So I'm going to show you the alternatives that I came up with. And these are a combination of some cards that I thought up and some that I saw on the internet. I've just kind of look around and see what I've done previously that I might be able to adapt to these colors and these the DSP that's included in this. So I will show you those now. I'm going to start with one of the favorites. I had a group of ladies over to the house yesterday, and we did a paper pumpkin alternative workshop. And so this was the favorite, and it is a flower pot card. I've made this before, but I did see it on a website and thought that it was worth doing again. So you can see I sponged the bottom of it to make it look like a clay pot, and I put the message on there, Feel Better Soon. Now you'll notice that the Feel Better Soon that comes in our kit, which this is our kit with all of our different stamps on it, they are all linear. And what I did was I cut the piece off so that I could fit it on here. And you can always cut these apart, and whenever you go to mount them on your clear block the next time, I try and cut them at a little bit of an angle, and then I just butt it up against to it, and it works wonderfully. So it is something you can always do to your stamps. It doesn't damage them or ruin them, and not that you can't use them. And this just fits down in this little slot that's created here. So that is the flower pot card. That was the favorite. And this is one that I did this morning to finish off using a stencil. And the stencil is actually the back of the sheet here where we have the peel off labels. And these are all ones that I didn't even use yet. And you'll see whenever I show you all the cards I've made that it's amazing that I still have this much material. And there's even a little piece here, and I have a bunch of the banners. I just have a lot of stuff left over. It is amazing how much you can get out of these kits. So that says good luck, and again, there's those beautiful little jewels. And then this is one that is a fancy fold, and I put the baker's twine on it, and it folds down like this, and I put the white in the middle. I just used a little scrap. I just love this print. The colors in it are great, and I think it's a great print. So there's that. Now the next are fancy folds, and what I did was I took my cards and I cut them apart. So I ended up with, the front and the back. And so I took the front and the back and I put them in my trimmer and cut diagonally across here. And that gave me 4 cards to make. I could have made more if I only wanted to put one on each side, but I did They open up, I'll show you. They open up like this and then like this. So you could put a message in here, you could write along the side, you could put a flower over here also. And I just think that that's a really cute cut. We've made those before also. And this one I did Let's Celebrate, and confetti makes me think of celebrate. So I cut out 3 of the circles from the little half-inch circle punch and put those on there. And so this is one to celebrate. It could be a graduation, anniversary, a birthday, you name it, we got it covered. And this is one I used with a scrap paper that I had that was the light yellow, and I think it's from a couple years ago actually, but it was a scrap I had in my stash, so I figured, hey, why not? And this little medallion is actually from the envelope. The back of the envelope flap is this polka dot, and I like the polka dot, so I fit that right in the middle there and punch that out. And, you know, again, because the colors all coordinate, it goes beautifully. And then this is one I made, and this again is one of the cards. And this card is, it has the polka dot on front, and it has the, I don't know if this, what this is. This must be, I'm having a brain cramp. It's not Delightful Dijon. I'll come up with it, but this is the card. And again, I cut it apart so I could have 2 pieces. And then I took our stitch shape rectangles and I cut it out of the back piece. And what that does is it leaves a hole here in the middle that gets covered up once I don't want to take it apart because I like the card. But anyway, I have a hole back behind here, but this covers it up, and you can see that beautiful stitching around there. And I just thought it looked very simple and elegant. This is a little strip that I put underneath there that matches the polka dots. It was a scrap that I had, and love the flowers, beautiful colors. And so that's how I did that one. And then this one, you'll be able to tell it's just from scraps, but I thought it was kind of a unique way to display them. So I took the scraps from the beautiful little flowered DSP here, and I cut them into squares and made a stair step out of them. I cut the happy birthday stamp apart and put happy and birthday. And I stamped this in Old Olive. So I did use my coordinating ink pads on these. And then this is one that is very simple, but I like it for a basic thank you card. And I just took the thank you stamp and I 2nd and 3rd generation stamped it off on a pad, and then I did it full strength here in the middle, and it says thank you. I put 3 little flowers on it. I might even add some of those little jewels inside those flowers. And this is a piece of that tile. My brain is mush this morning. What's it called? Terracotta tile. That was the Stampin' Pad that was in this month, so that was one that I used for a background. So I just wanted to show you some of the many options that you have with a paper pumpkin. And once you get your kit in the mail, you can create as many things as you like. You can do all of the ones that are in the kit, and if you recall, they give you simple instructions. And this month there was only 4 steps. These were decals, the flowers and that, so they were very easy to use. And like I said, the gold foil that they put on here, I cut out some leaves from using a couple of my punches. There's those circles I cut out. And I still have a lot of the gold foil left to use. So it really does go a long way. I have my envelopes. Let me show you stuff that's left over here. Envelopes, these are those beautiful sequins. And I keep calling them sequins, but they're not really sequins. But you can see the color on those. Isn't that a beautiful color? It just is a silvery gold. I call it champagne. Of course, I have a whole lot of the stencils left. And I have lots of scraps. Now, you can use these scraps any number of ways. I mean, just if you have a basic card and you just put this down here and maybe a couple flowers, or you could put a strip of the terracotta tile next to it, and right in the terracotta tile over here, put a couple of the little flowers on the corners, and boom. I mean, it's so easy to create with these. And this is the one that I cut out, the one that I used as a stencil. And I did have to fussy cut the inside of the flowers. But I love the way that the card looked. I thought it just had a lot of wow. And I just used a fine tip marker to do the little stamens on the inside of the flowers. And, you know, it's a very rough, artsy looking. It almost looks like watercolor. And you know I love watercolor cards. So I hope that you enjoy this. If you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, remember it's a monthly subscription. You can sign up for 1 month, or you can sign up to a year, and you get a little bit of a discount that way. But if you want to sign up, you can go to my site, suestapp.stampinup.net, and you can click on the Paper Pumpkin, or you can go to paperpumpkin.com and then just be sure and add me as your demonstrator. You can tell I like that terracotta tile. I got it all over me. So I appreciate you stopping by and joining me for this. My 24-hour store is suestapp.stampinup.net. My email, if you'd like to contact me, is suestapp1@gmail.com. And my website is suestapp.com. I'll be posting a blog later today with some of this information on it. And if you'd like dimensions or patterns, I'd be happy to share that with you. Oh, I do have one more thing, and this was from one of the demonstrators, and she does stamp your art out, and I just love watching her stuff. She made this little K-cup holder, and I thought, how cute is that? Because you always have chocolates and candies and, you know, treat holders, but, you know, there's a lot of us that drink the K-cups, myself included. So this is just, and one of the nice things, you'll recognize the pattern. This is only one of those cards. So that is, if you took a card like this, you could make one of these, or you could use a half a sheet of cardstock. So it conserves a lot of paper, and using the ones that came in the kit, you get a 2-tone box. If you did cardstock, it'd be 1. But I just thought it was so cute, and it just fits right down inside there. Now you could also do a slot. You could use our punch and do a slot in there and put a couple Ghirardelli squares in there, maybe for Valentine's. It'd be cute decorated up, or whatever your heart's desire. It's yours to play with. Hope you enjoyed this, and again, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you watching my videos, and if there's anything I can do to help you, I'd be happy to do that. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to earn your business, and I do look forward to seeing you soon and talking with you on my YouTube videos. Thanks again. This is Sue Stapp signing off. Have a stampin' creative day.